So this is Krilli's Treasure. It's a free game on Steam. It's voxel based. It seems to be just a cute little story about a little girl, and I guess we'll find out some more as we get into it. You were fine into the moon until right towards the end, and his wife reached out for him to take his hand, and then that was just tears. Ah, okay, yeah. I will have to revisit it one day, but at the same time, it's one of those things that I can't revisit right now. Like it just tore me up too much, and like it's just too raw a nerve, I think. Good Will Hunting is like that as well for some reason for me. Mom? Okay. Is anybody home? Looks like Mom left some kind of note for me. Kili, I know things have been hard ever since we sent Roscoe to the farm, but I prepared a treasure hunt to cheer you up. Follow the series of clues to find the treasure I've hidden. To get the next clue, you have to do the following things in the exact same order. Look under the place you sleep at night, and then hug your teddy bear, Poppy. Mom. Okay, I was going to say it's very quiet, but the music's finally kicked in. Let's also change the Steam title in game while we're doing things. Treasure hunt. And it's called, what is it called? Kili's Treasure. So good start, good start. Seems like our dog's died already. Our dog Roscoe. So off to a great start there. There we go. And done. Okay, that's updated. It was very good, but it was a lot. And this child will murder every animal she sees. Okay, how do we... Okay. Clicking is how we move. Ooh, I recognize that kind of blurry thing. That looks like they've used Mixamo animations with their voxels. Maybe? They've definitely used some kind of stock animation, I think, with a voxel-based character. I recognize the way that that kind of bends and shifts. Okay, so we look under the place we sleep at night. Inspect it. This is where I sleep. Roscoe never slept on the bed. He preferred sleeping on the floor mat. Of all the mats in the house, the one in this room was his favorite. Search the bed. Kili searched the bed. Okay, it's going to tell us... Oh, hang on. You might not be able to see that. Yeah, I'm covering up. But those little boxes behind me say just like our last actions, I guess. Don't know why we need that. What's this do? Okay, that's just the letter. And this? Okay, this must be a map of the house. You miss having a cat in the bed? Live hot water bottle? I can't say I miss it. I have so many books. They're all storybooks, of course. I love all kinds of storybooks and can lose myself in their words for hours. Mom says I spend too much time reading, but I don't think she minds it. Search the books. Kili, search the books. Yeah, it's just going to list the last two actions we did. Kitty was never allowed upstairs as a kid, but he used to sneak up anyways. Okay. Search the books. Look behind bookshelf. Kili, look behind the bookshelf. This was taken when we first took Roscoe to the beach. He was too shy back then and didn't play around much. But after a few visits, he really started liking the beach. Oh boy. This is gonna hurt, isn't it? Kili, look behind the photo. Inspect the window. You can see the main road from here. Mom says Roscoe would spend a lot of his time staring at the window waiting for my school bus to return. Yeah, she really loves her dog. I miss my dog. I miss going to the beach with my dog. He was a black cat, so blended in with the dark. Woke up to something heavy on me once and a pair of luminous green eyes and screamed, so we got caught. Roscoe loved this mat. When he was little, he'd drag it to all the other rooms and sleep there. But eventually, he learned to trust the mats in the other rooms. He liked the one in my bathroom a little more than the one in Mom's bedroom. He loved this mat the most, though. Look under the mat. Kili looked under the mat. Wait, are we locked in? We're locked into our room. They lock us into our bedroom? You've never had a dog, but they seem like great companions? My dog, Delilah, who is still with us, by the way. Well, I say with us. She isn't with me, but she's with part of the family that I'm no longer on speaking terms with, which is why, you know, I miss her, and stuff. Very unfortunate that I'm basically not able to see her anymore. But she has had a profound effect on me. She helped me get over some of my cleanliness freak habits. You know, some of my obsessive compulsive behaviors. And she taught me what unconditional love is. And for that, like, I will always be profoundly grateful, because that's the most radical change that has ever happened to my life or to my personality, is learning that, you know, growing up. You're supposed to get unconditional love from your parents or from some kind of parental figure. And I didn't have that, and it really warped my outlook of the world and my understanding of what love and what friendship is. And Delilah, you know, taught me what love actually is. And yeah, pretty important. All my clothes are in this closet. The top drawer has my school uniform, but I keep the lowest drawer for all my other clothes. I keep everything else in the second drawer, like Roscoe's collar and leash. Look inside the top drawer. Kili looked inside the top drawer. Inside the middle drawer. Look inside the bottom drawer. Okay. Chair. Inspect. I've always had this chair. Mom says it's a bit unfair that Roscoe never tried chewing and spoiling the furniture in my room. We got a letter saying that telling us to look under our bed and then to hug our bear. So I'm actually avoiding doing that. Dang, Twitch and Discord, how about you give me notifications, shit? Very good, Hattie. Very good. Good to see you. So we're supposed to look under the bed and hug the bear, but I'm doing basically everything else before that, just to see what's around. And hey, Astrid, good to see you. This looks like that game Unpacking. Yes, it's very voxel-based. Yeah, so it seems like we've lost our dog Roscoe, has recently gone to the farm, and now our mum's trying to distract us with some kind of treasure hunt. What else? Look under the chair. Kili looked under the chair. Sit on the chair. Fuck yes. Aw, we don't get to see that? Bullshit. Inspect the photo. I took this photo with my camera. It was when Mom took Roscoe for his first evening walk. That was soon after Roscoe learned to trust her. Look behind the photo. Kili looked behind the photo. Thank you for the hug, Big Hattie. I probably should create something similar to the spank command for that hug thing, but it's a lot of work, and I'm still not actually finished writing all of the different possibilities for the spank command. And why is the music not going to repeat? Is it completely stopped now? Ah, my study desk. It's where I keep my school books. I hate my school books. I'd rather spend time with my storybooks instead. At the start, when Roscoe was just a puppy, every time I sat down... Okay, here comes the music again. Very quiet. Every time I sat down on the chair to study, he would jump up onto my lap, curl up, and go to sleep. I'd have to sit very still so as to not wake him up.
Where the fuck are my pickles?
After he grew a little, he'd just curl up and sleep under my chair while I was studying. Go through school books? Kili went through her school books. Kili looked under her desk. Inspect. Roscoe hated my teddy bear. He would always growl every time I picked him up. It makes a tiny sound when you squeeze it, and Roscoe would always howl when he heard that sound. He tried to snatch him from me once, but he stopped when he saw that it made me sad. Okay, doing it out of order doesn't do anything. I'm going to be very curious how we're going to unlock... Okay, let's look under the bed. It's the... You know with SL chatbot, it's the $Towser parameter. What do you mean, Big Hattie? Talking about setting up commands or making the randomization thing? Because for me, it's literally just writing out all the different possibilities that it's taking my time with the spank command. I've got like over 160 something different possibilities so far. Okay, so we're looking under the bed. Kili looked under her bed. And then...
Stinky.
Very good, Astrid. You found one of your own commands. Okay. Oh, okay. And these things, the squares that show our last options turn green when we did it. Okay, where did we get this letter from? It just appeared from... You thought I was just joking? No, no. There's also an Astrid command as well. And there's a bat command as well, if you're curious about what that is, Bat. After all these years, you still love...
Will?
Yep, there we go.
Will?
After all these years, you still love Poppy, don't you? All right, time for the next clue. Remember, you have to do the following things, one after another in the right order. If you do anything else in between or mess up that order, the next clue won't appear. How did you create this, Mom? Are you some kind of like omnidimensional being? How can you create it so that the order in which we do things somehow causes clues to materialize? Check underneath Roscoe's favorite place to curl up. Okay, that's the mat and sleep at night. Then do the thing that will make Roscoe climb onto your lap and sleep when you were little. When he was little. Was it sit on our chair? Okay. Seriously, where's the music gone? Return to home screen. Your progress will be saved. Okay, good. We can bump the music up, but there's just no music playing at the moment. It's got like a long period of like silence happening. Bump that all the way up. Continue. Okay, so we want to... Wait, what were we supposed to do? Check underneath. Okay, we're looking on the mat. You meant the hug command would be set up like exclamation mark hug, would play the sound, and then execute the message. User hugs. Oh, to user. Okay, now I see it, not Towser. Do you mean if you did... Yeah, that's pretty similar to how you thought Kili's Treasure was going to be a Lotar game. Yeah, no, not Lord of the Rings. But now that you say that, I definitely can hear that. Yeah, well, I'm using Mix It Up, so all of this is possible for Bat to do on her own streams as well, if she really wanted to. But for me, it's... I have to write everything down in a text document and then use conditionals to get... No, not a conditional. I think it's just a straight up normal command. And then it just picks a line randomly from that document. And you now require Lord of the Rings Kili on a treasure hunt. Okay, so then we sit on the chair? Is that what we needed to do? Yes, we did it. And another clue materializes. We only had him for 2 years, but he grew so big during that time, didn't he? I still remember how tiny and scared he was at first. He'd only stick to you, and wouldn't even come close to me those days. Anyway, let's move on to the next clue. Mom, you're not really helping distract us by just straight up talking about our dog. Like every time. I thought this treasure hunt was supposed to cheer us up. All you're doing is making me, like, real sad. Check under the place that has the things you hate. Then search the things that, check under the place that has the things you hate. Oh, this under our desk, because it's got the school books on top. Then search the things that can take you to faraway places without you having to move at all. Okay, that'll be our shelf for our books. Hello, all these clues are about your dog, so don't think about your dog. You can't wait for some variant of GPT to get integrated in an adventure game with text syntax. Fuck. You're right, that'll definitely be the future of, like, text-based games, won't it? Fuck, hadn't thought of that. I mean, at the very least, people will be generating. But yeah, that will be the next big thing, won't it? Okay, so we look under the desk, and then we go to our shelf, and then we search the books. Yes, we're good at this. If you'd only enjoy your school books as much as your storybooks. Oh well, as long as you do your homework on time, I suppose I can't complain. Time for clue number 4. Check behind the place that houses feline investigators. Then check the place that had always smelled bad once upon a time. That houses feline investigators. Is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, the next room's unlocked because I don't know where the hell those places are. Okay, so let's not take our time anymore. Let's just go through everything until we can find it. Houses feline investigators. Can't go to the next room. So inspect. Roscoe's favorite place in the living room. Whenever me and Mom were in the hall, he'd climb up onto his sofa, curl up, and go to sleep. Oh wow, that's just like the chair Delilah would sit in back in our old house. And what it was it was like an IKEA kind of like, it wasn't a rocking chair, but like it was like had these like flexible arms that kind of came down at the front, and that's how it kind of hung itself up. So when you get in, it would kind of rock a little bit. And my room was like basically here, if this was the chair. And one night in the middle of the night, I heard this knock at my door, my bedroom door. I opened the door, and I'm like, there's no one there. And this happened a couple of times, like at really weird hours of the night. And then one time, like I opened the door, and I heard this sigh come from Delilah. And I come down, and she's sitting in the chair, and I realized what had happened was the chair had been moved back enough that it was now hitting the wall right where my door was. So it was creating this noise, exactly sounded like identical to someone knocking on my door, but it was just the chair as she would climb in and out. And yeah, that was very funny. GPT-3 is so cool already, and GPT-4 is in the works. The current one only has 170 billion parameters, so sad and small. GPT-4 has over 100 trillion. Fucking Christ, in a handbasket. Okay, so that's where Roscoe liked to sit. Where are the feline investigators? That's what we need. My friends had come over to play one day, and we started a pillow fight with sofa cushions. Unfortunately, Roscoe got excited and joined in. By the time we were done, both cushions of the large sofa had been ripped apart. Mum was furious when she got back. It was Roscoe's fault, though. He deliberately left the cushion on the sofa chair untouched, because that was his favorite place to rest in the living room. Feline investigators here. This is our TV cabinet. I remember once when I was getting ready for school, Roscoe snatched my uniform that was laid out on the bed and hid it behind this cabinet. It took a while for me and Mum to find it. I was even late for school. This is our TV. Once, when Mum was flipping through channels, she ended up on a show called Pet Detectives. It was a show full of cats and dogs acting like they were detectives and solving crimes. Roscoe started barking when the show came on, and it became an instant favorite of his. We would often joke that he was friends with some of the characters on the show. My cat does love to watch TV. Sometimes I put on videos that are specifically on YouTube for cats. So they're clips of like things like squirrels eating or birds eating seeds and stuff. And she'll just spend ages just staring at it. Okay, so feline investigators there. What did the note say? Check behind the place that houses feline investigators. So behind the TV. Look behind. Okay, what's next? And check the place that had always smelled bad once upon a time. This? Roscoe used to love chewing the leaves of the plant here. Eventually, Mum replaced a real plant with one which had plastic leaves. No, that's not it. What would smell bad? What even is this? Your cat used to try and hunt Ori when we were playing that game. You had to stop because she'd knocked the TV over. Oh, okay. Our cat isn't quite that bad. She just sits there and stares at it, maybe yells at it occasionally. No, not really. I don't think she's yelled at it in quite a time. Now she just likes to stare at it. She knows that it's not real, but she enjoys watching it anyway. Mind you, our cat's pretty old now. She never was an adventurous one. Coffee table book. Mom loves buying these coffee table books, but I don't think she ever reads them. I tried to read one some time ago, but it was too boring. Must be this lamp. Before we potty trained Roscoe, this was his favorite place to go. Mom desperately tried to make him stop. To our relief, he eventually learned to do so. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? And check the place. Just check it? Okay, check the lamp. Kili, check the lamp. Whoop, sorry, bumped the table there. Whenever you'd ask me for a dog, I'd always turn you down. Serves me right that we ultimately ended up with the smelliest dog on the planet. Thank God we were able to potty train him eventually. He was such a good boy, but cleaning up after him was a nightmare. Wow, Hey, Glacy, how you doing? And also Astrid and Hattie, how's your weekend been, and how's your Monday going? And do you have anything special planned for the week? And same goes for you, Glacy. Same questions, I mean. You finished chores for the day, you're now a sniffing, sneezing mess. Do you have a cold? Or is it snowing? I know that Bat said it's snowing where she is. You had to rehome her in the end thanks to the pandemic, meaning we couldn't afford to keep her. But she lives with our friends now, and she's learned a new trick. Make those weird... yeah, that's what I was saying by shouting at them. Ek noises. Next to you, and then when you look at her, she slaps you in the face with a paw. Okay. Our cat only does that when she's demanding pats. And that's a very recent trick that she's only learnt in her old age. She's gotten a lot grumpier. Dust, lots of dust. Okay, just from the cleaning. You going alright? You have the flu. Oh no! Oh no, is that going to affect your streaming schedule this week? Are you not going to stream this week if you have the flu? And oh yeah, also your internet. Is that going to affect, so that you still haven't managed to fix that? Even though you got like what was it, a new cable? The stuff that's still going bad for you, Big Hattie? Again, Mom, like, why are you just talking nonstop about our dog? I thought this was to cheer us up. Okay, if Roscoe was sleeping in the living room right now, you'd have to go near him and crouch to look for the next clue. Okay, so look under the chair in the corner, then interact with a thing that Roscoe wouldn't let us touch every night at 8 on weekends. Must be the remote. You're narrowing down the issue, but still unsolved. Okay. Look under the sofa chair. And then... Whenever the show Pet Detectives was on, it was either me or Mom. If either me or Mom tried to change the channels, Roscoe would start barking loudly. Sometimes he'd just grab the remote and run away. He could be really naughty at times. Well, that's an unusually intelligent insight for a dog to have, that the remote is affecting the TV. And, okay, we inspected it. Press the buttons. And another letter materializes from nowhere. After everything with Dad, I honestly didn't know if things would go back to normal. But thanks to Roscoe, we could be a happy family again. Alright, on to the next clue. Okay, so did we get this dog after a divorce? That would make sense, especially if the mum was against dogs previously. Stuff you might feel like you need that change. But still, only 2 years before the dog died? That's really unfortunate, especially considering she said it grew bigger over time. So this wasn't like an old dog. Like this wasn't them adopting an already middle-aged dog. Go through the things that you don't like, but need to use diligently in order to grow up to be an intelligent young woman, and then search the only thing that you and Roscoe didn't ruin the day your friends came over to play. Things we don't like, but need to use diligently. Is it something here? Or is it our school books again? We have to go through multiple rooms? Mom used to play a lot of video games a long time ago, but she hasn't in a while. In fact, the last time I remember her playing was the night I brought Roscoe home. Wait, you brought Roscoe home? Okay. You don't know what you're doing today, but you're sure it will involve gaming. Well, that's always exciting. She was so surprised, she almost dropped the controller. Yeah, this game would be a lot better if the music didn't stop for like half a minute at a time. Okay, I guess we have to go back for our school books. Go through school books. And then what was the next clue? So it's the only thing that you and Roscoe didn't ruin the day your friends came over to play. It was this cushion, right? Yeah, we did it. I'll never forget the guess you might mess. The guess you made. I'll never forget the mess you guys made that night. At least we learned an important lesson. Never start a pillow fight with your pet dog. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? Look at the place where you've kept the things you use every day. In fact, you're using some of them now. Ah, okay, clothes. However, you don't use these when going to school. Okay, so our casual clothes. Then look behind the place Mum would like to visit one day. Okay, that must be the painting on the wall there. You've been forcing OBS to do things that it's not supposed to do? Well, that does sound like you, Hattie. I forget. Which drawer are we supposed to be looking in? Oh, lowest drawer. Beside the bottom drawer. And then it's behind. So behind this picture. Mount Fuji. There we go. Another clue done. I wonder if we'll ever go to Japan someday. I know you were just as excited for the trip as I was before Roscoe fell sick. But I'm glad we cancelled it and spent more time with Roscoe instead. Look behind the place that has a lot of sand in it. And check the place where Roscoe would always look at when you weren't home on weekdays. Okay, that's the window, that second one. Place that has a lot of sand in it. No doors have opened up yet. Place that has a lot of sand in it. Oh, here we go. Probably this picture. Check the place, so I have to look behind the photo. And then look out the window. All right, we're nailing this. So what have you been doing, Hattie, to poor OBS? He missed you so much whenever you went to school. And the minute you returned home, he'd go absolutely crazy. I have to admit, I was a little jealous that he never greeted me with that much enthusiasm. Okay, then, try deciphering the next clue. Go through the thing you think is boring, and to be honest, isn't really meant for you anyway. Okay, I think that's the coffee table book. Search the place that one morning Roscoe used as a hiding spot and made you late for school. That's behind the TV, I believe. You hid our school uniform back there. So, look through the book. I think it's flip through. Hey, bookworm. Go through the thing, yep. And then, was it the cabinet or the... Yeah, okay, it's the cabinet. Behind the cabinet? Yes, nailed it. Okay, I know you think they're a waste of time, but coffee table books are important. When guests come home, it gives them something to browse through. Plus, I do read them, sometimes. I don't think they're that important then. If they're just for guests to flip through, like, I mean, you know, if I have guests over, I'm entertaining them, I'm talking to them and stuff. They're not waiting around for something, typically. But I do like coffee table books. Interact with the thing that we had to buy after Roscoe ruined the older one while trying to escape. Okay, don't know what that is. And check the place that Roscoe hates to get into, but has to every once in a while. Maybe the bath? Sounds like a new room may have opened up. It has. Okay, so I had to buy after Roscoe ruined the older one while trying to escape. This one? It's just a bathroom mat. Roscoe hated taking baths. The first time we tried to give Roscoe a bath, he kept fighting and trying to get out of the tub. Eventually, he got out and tore through the shower curtains while trying to escape. Mom had to buy the new green ones after that. Okay, so we're pulling on that. Okay. It has to every once in a while. So then we're checking the bathtub. Nailed it. Speedrunning this bitch. If you're wondering how many clues are left, well, there's only one way to find out. Check the things that I don't need anymore, but I used to take a lot of before Roscoe joined us. Holy shit, is she talking about, like, medication? That's a weird thing to be asking your child to go through. And, you know, also weird that you think that, okay, yeah. Now check behind the place where me and Roscoe are getting some exercise. I think that's one of the pictures. Mom keeps her medicines here. She says it's to make her less sad. She used to take them a lot after Dad left. But she doesn't seem to need them these days. She says it's all thanks to me and Roscoe. Okay, that's a lot of pressure to be putting on them. But yeah, let's go through our mother's medications. I feel like you're really supposed to keep that out of reach of children. I mean, I don't know for sure, but... And then I believe this picture over here is them going on an evening walk together. So let's look behind that. Yes, nailed it. The days just after your father left weren't the greatest, but we were able to get through them. I'm so proud of how well you handled everything. Okay, the next clue is a simple one. Can you solve it? Look under the place you use every morning, but Roscoe mustn't. Is that going to be the toilet? Then interact with the thing that I use once in a while. In fact, I was using it the time you found Roscoe and brought him home. Okay, she means the video game console. That could have been anything, Mom. I'm gonna assume. At the start, Roscoe would always come here to drink water. He wouldn't touch his water bowl. We had to lock the bathroom door, so he wouldn't come here to drink water all the time. I mean, you could just close it. He's a dog. He shouldn't be able to open the door. Okay, Kili flushed the toilet, and then... Yeah, maybe don't send your kid to rifle through the medicine cabinet? Yeah, that's a very weird thing to do. I mean, I guess, you know, it's okay to have a frank conversation with your daughter about the medication you're taking for depression and stuff. Well, you're currently trying to make a star field that zooms in forever. Okay. Yeah, that feels like something that shouldn't be that hard, but at the same time, knowing you would want to do it all within OBS and not use any kind of outside source, because obviously the easiest thing would be to just get like a 10-hour loop of like the old Windows screensaver of Starfield zooming in forever and just throw that up. But yes, within OBS, because you like to do things the hard way. And push your poor computer to a limit. Completely unnecessary. You already fixed the original grid thing? So unnecessary, Hattie. Check. Check the game console. Fuck, did we do something wrong? Look under the place. Under the place. Okay, we can't look under the toilet. But Roscoe mustn't. We use every morning. Sink? Maybe the sink. As in, you made the grid without a picture of a grid. You're crazy. Okay, we looked under the wash basin. And now let's check the game console. Hang on, excuse me a moment. I need to cough. Okay, I'm back. There's something really stuck in my throat. I hope I haven't caught anything. I did go out today. Which, you know, is unusual. And I did shake people's hands. I'm gonna regret doing that if I'm coming down with something. So yeah, now check this. Gosh, I haven't touched the console in ages. I still remember the day you found Roscoe. You were standing on the doorway holding him, and both of you were soaking wet. I wonder what would have happened to him if you hadn't found him when you did. I know I keep saying it, but I'm so proud of what you did that day. Look under the place where Roscoe seems. I mean, that's just encouraging your kid to pick up any animal they find. You know, if you're saying you're proud of them like that, they're going to be kidnapping other people's dogs. You realize that. And now it's just color sources and nested scenes. Oh, God, that's. You're crazy. You're crazy, Hattie. You look under the place where Roscoe seems scared and shy. You might have to move your stories a little. Look there, though. Okay, that's the picture of the beach again. Okay, but under it. So that'll be behind the bookshelf. Check the things that makes a lot of noise that you usually can't use until you've finished your homework. I'm guessing that's the TV. Okay, so behind bookshelf. Are we looking behind or check the thing? Nailed it. Didn't even have to inspect the TV. It took him a while to warm up to me, but he took to you instantly, didn't he? At first, he'd never leave your side and would only eat from your plate. At times, I wonder what he must have gone through before you found him. So we found him as a puppy in the rain? Interesting. Check the place where we keep the things that we needed to use whenever we took Roscoe out of the house. Okay, that's the second drawer of our chest of drawers. Make the noise that always made Roscoe howl every single time, Mom. Make the noise that always made Roscoe howl. Should know that. Middle drawer. Oh, it's our teddy bear. That's right. Squeeze puppy. What he had against your puppy, I'll never know. Maybe he was jealous and he didn't like the sound it made when you squeezed it. Oh well, it's one of the great unsolved mysteries, alongside the Bermuda Triangle. Oh God, why is that coming up again? And Bigfoot. Alright, now clue number 16. Oh dear. Oh, now clue number 16, probably. Oh dear, it's 16 already? Search the place where we usually found Roscoe during bath time. Place where we usually found Roscoe during bath time. Then fill Roscoe's favorite water bowl, which wasn't actually a water bowl. Okay, that's where we usually found Roscoe during bath time. Well, I guess it wouldn't be in here, would it? And the water bowl is obviously the toilet. Usually found him during bath time. Was it here? Okay, let's I feel like we've already searched under the sofa, chair, and the cushion. Search the place. Okay, search the cushion. And then fill the... So I guess we have to flush it? No, that didn't work. Hang on. What rooms do we have available? Just those three still? Okay. Hmm. See, if they just added a couple more sound effects and stuff, this would be an okay kind of game. But as it is, it's really annoying. One, when the music runs out for no real reason. And two, when like things just don't have any noise, it just feels empty and lifeless. Like flushing the toilet, that seems like the easiest thing to have added a sound effect to. Sorry, I didn't read that at all. Um, no, that's not it. Where would we find Roscoe when it was bath time? Here? Under the desk, maybe? No, it wouldn't hide there. Where would he hide? Search the place where we usually found Roscoe during bath time. Is it just the bath? It doesn't make sense, really. It's such a weird way to phrase that clue if that's just the bath. Didn't we already look in the bath? Okay, check it. And then... No, it's not the bath. Oh, hang on. No, I've got no fucking clue. Search the place where we usually found Roscoe during bath time. Roscoe hated bath time. Whenever he saw Mum filling up the tub, he'd run to my room, jump onto the bed and cling to it. Ah, okay. There we go, that's what we were missing. Search the bed. And now we flush the toilet. Of course, flushing the toilet causes another clue to materialize out of nowhere. Getting Roscoe to stop drinking from the toilet is by far my greatest achievement. It took a lot of training, tricking, and rewarding for him to start drinking from his bowl. Or maybe he just stopped drinking while we were watching. Wait a minute. Never mind. Let's just move on to the next one. Search the thing that made you feel safe when the night was loud and scary. The night was loud and scary. Oh. You mean during, like, fights? Because, like, nights aren't normally loud and scary unless there's either a thunderstorm, in which case you'd say, like, thunder and lightning. Or if people are shouting and being loud. Then look under the place where Roscoe showed how much he cared for me when I was down. Looks like we've got a new room. Guess we're going to check that out. Oh, yeah. Mr. Whiskers. This is Mum's toy. It's a cat and she calls him Mr. Whiskers. At first I thought Roscoe would hate it, because he'd chase after real cats all the time, but he simply ignored it. Oh my god, you have to walk all the way around? This is where Mom sleeps. I remember when Roscoe was nowhere to be found one morning. Mom had left the door flap open by mistake, and we were afraid he'd gone out in the night. Even the newspaper, which is usually left in front of the door, was gone. However, Mom noticed a piece of newspaper next to her bed. When she looked underneath, we found a guilty-looking Roscoe chewing what was left of the paper. Okay. Uh, what would make us feel... Search the thing that made us feel safe when the night was loud and scary. Made you feel safe. Any theories? Mum had these next to her bed first, but Roscoe wouldn't stop chewing out the leaves like he did with the plant in the living room. These ones she ended up putting above her bed, away from Roscoe's reach. He'd still climb up on the bed and try to jump and reach the plants, but once he fell sick, he stopped doing that. Once during a thunderstorm, me and Roscoe both got scared and ran to Mum's room. She let us sleep in her room that day. She also kept the lamp on the whole night to make her feel safe. Okay. So we searched that. I don't know how you search a bedside lamp, but... Then I'm guessing Roscoe would sit here when Mum was feeling down. Yes, nailed it. I'll never forget that day. I always thought he was only fond of you and scared of everyone else. But somehow, after that day, he spent the whole night in my room and licked my face in the morning to wake me up. I knew he'd warmed up to me too. That's the thing, there's Roscoe's natural enemy in real life. Okay, that's the cat. After that, search the thing that used to be real, but isn't anymore because... someone... Used to be real, but isn't anymore because someone wouldn't stop chewing it. Oh, that's the plant in the lounge. Press the thing. What does press the thing mean? Kili squeeze Mr. Whiskers. Okay, pressing the thing, I guess, is squeezing it. I have to admit, I was a little worried for Mr. Whiskers initially. I considered putting him away as soon as Roscoe joined our family, but somehow he never did care about Mr. Whiskers, did he? But I do feel bad for Mrs. Nady's black cat. Roscoe scared the living daylights out of him. She stopped coming over after that. Not that I'm complaining. Wait, she brought her cat over to your house? Or she just stopped showing up once you got a dog? Look, another thing that Roscoe loves sleeping on. Not as much as the one in your room, but more than any other place in the house. Now look under the thing that has 4 plastic legs. Is it our chair? I mean, this has 4 legs. I don't know if they're plastic. No. Okay. 4 plastic legs. It just makes it feel like it drags on so long when there's no music playing. But apparently this is how the game is supposed to be played. Oh, maybe this is plastic? Roscoe loved to chew out Mum's desk and chair. She finally had her chair...
Warning, cringe detected.
It's cringe detected? What do you mean, Big Hanny? When she finally had her chair replaced with a plastic one, so Roscoe couldn't chew it anymore. The desk is still wouldn't... okay. So, look under the sofa chair, then under Mum's chair? This will come in handy for Saturday. Yes, I can imagine that it's going to see a lot of use then. So, look under the sofa chair. Oh, come on. It should have been it. I think the bathroom mat. You don't know where the sound played? You think the stream detected your presence? You should make it your follower alert? That would be pretty good. I want to rebuild all my alerts within Mix It Up. Can we fast travel from here? Yes, we can. That'll be useful. Okay. I knew that you liked the bathroom mat second most, but... I went through some of your old storybooks while making this treasure hunt. It brought back some wonderful memories. I've forgotten how you'd recite all the Grimm fairy tale stories by heart. Grimm fairy tale? Could they not get the rights to the Grimm fairy tales? The Brothers Grimm? I mean, pretty sure they're public domain by now, right? You were so quick to learn how to read. Math, on the other hand, fine, I won't go there, for now. Look under the thing that I like to buy, but don't really use all that much, and just keep around so that when we have guests, they'll have something to go through. That's a coffee table book. Search the things that helped Roscoe get better when he wasn't well. Well, I mean, he's dead, Mom. I feel like he didn't get better. But that is time for the stream. So I guess we'll come back to Kili's treasure hunt next Monday. Or maybe we'll finish it off on Wednesday. Yeah, we'll finish it off on Wednesday. There can't be that much more to go. We've just got 2 more rooms to unlock. I think we can power through it. So we'll start off Wednesday with what? What's up, Astrid? We'll set up Wednesdays with Kili's treasure hunt, and then we'll do. I don't know, something more puzzle based. Strim. What about Strim? What's wrong? What's wrong, Astrid? What LJ Strim? What am I missing? Hang on, let's go over to just chatting. So at least there's some music playing while I wonder what the hell. More Strim? You want more Strim? You want more? You really want more? Okay. If you want more, I can give you more. But I'll have to take a quick break first. But I can definitely give you more Strim if that's really what you want. Okay, so yeah. Okay, more Strim it is then. Okay, I can keep on going. But yeah, okay. We'll take a quick break and I'll be back in less than 5 minutes. But yeah, go stretch your legs, get something to drink, hydrate, exercise, go for a run, and be back here in less than 5 minutes. Okay. See ya. And we're back. Hello, everyone. And yeah, welcome in, Augie. Anyone who watches a stream is sexy cool. Anyone who's humble is sexy cool. And we're all humble here because we are, of course, the most humble community on Twitch. So, you know, you don't have to worry about it, Augie. We're definitely handsome, cute, and sexy cool. And yeah, right now we are in the middle of playing Kili's Treasure, a voxel-based game about treasure hunt that's supposed to get us like over like our dead dog, but seems to be full of clues that just talk about how great our dead dog was, which, you know, certainly isn't distracting us and isn't really making us feel any better. But I guess this is what Mum thinks will help. And yeah, we're going into our 3rd hour now. The people have demanded more Strim, so more Strim they will receive. So yeah, here we are in the game. There's no music playing. Actually, can I just add? Let's add. What do I want? I want. Thank you for thinking. I want. What's it called? Forest dwelling. Let's add another source. Let's add some more of my music to this. Is it a MIDI source? Yes, it is. Forest dwelling. There we go. Okay, I can't hear the music, but you guys can. Oh, good. It's already at the right thing. Sorry about switching backwards and forwards. I was just checking something. But yeah, it's already there. Okay, and now let's just go into options to make sure that sporadic music doesn't pop back in. Yes, save that. Let's turn that off now. Okay then. Continue. Old storybooks. Treasure hunt. You were so quick to read. Okay, look, another thing that I like to buy but don't really eat coffee book. And search the things that helped Roscoe get better when he wasn't well. What does that mean? Mum wants us to live in grief? Well, that's just how mums are, isn't it? The best way to get over your dead dog, go to the shelter and adopt another dog that's in need of a new home. It'll work for you. I mean, not get over, more continue making memories. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And get one that looks exactly like your dead dog, and then name it the same name as your dead dog. And yeah, and then just be like, you know, just be like goldfish. They're like goldfish, you know. You can just swap them out. I mean, what's the difference going to be? But no. You just have to add the number 2, though. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense, Augie. It makes sense. You know, you're always going to appreciate the memories you had with the previous dog, but there's no sense dwelling on your loss too much. And also no sense not making good new memories while you can, you know, with someone brand new. So, how does the music sound? Isn't it too loud? It is not, it doesn't have, does it? No, I don't think it does. It doesn't get affected by me speaking, so it won't duck like that because I didn't set it up that way, but hopefully it sounds okay. And tell me if it gets too repetitive. I can switch it out for another song. Okay, so what are we doing? Looking for something that... Oh, we've got medicines in the wardrobe. Again, you probably shouldn't be leaving like medicines, like dog medicines, even within a child's reach. I don't know how old Kili is, but... I mean, she's old enough to go to school, I guess, but... Okay, so coffee book. Look under the coffee book and then search the medicines. Honestly, you shouldn't be keeping it in the wardrobe either. You'd be better off putting it with the rest of your medicines. Although, again, I guess maybe you'd be at risk of taking the medicines yourself. You're mixing them in with human medicines. But leaving them in the wardrobe, I mean, Roscoe himself could have gotten into them. There we go. Leap. Roscoe did fall sick often. Even though, with the good food and our love, he was much better off than when you found him. What happened to him was sad, and I know how much it hurt you. But even though he wasn't with us for too long, we managed to make him happy. And that's the one thing you should never forget, Kili. Check the thing Mum uses a lot for her work, and was nearly destroyed by Roscoe once. Okay, I'm guessing that's the laptop. And take a bit of the thing that Roscoe tried to eat and nearly choked after drinking the water nearby. Drinking the water nearby. Okay, check the laptop. Drinking the water nearby. There's no water in here. No water in here. No water in here. There's water in here. Remove toilet paper? Nailed it. I still remember the guilty look on both of your faces the day I came back from work. My room was an absolute mess, and the laptop was lying on the floor. But no harm done, thankfully. Although why you play fetch in the house when we had a perfectly good backyard is way beyond me. Search the place, which was filled with happy memories, but is now a little dull. Happy memories, but is now a little dull. Okay. And look under the thing that sits between something Roscoe likes to eat and a place where Roscoe likes to rest sometimes. Mom. No new rooms have opened up. Filled with happy memories, but is now a little dull. Not the couch. Bedroom? Oh, that's the TV. Okay, let's try searching the bed, I guess. And then, what is it? Look under the thing. Look under it. No? Must be looking under the cabinet. That's where Roscoe liked to rest, and that's the thing that Roscoe liked to eat. Then we want to... I don't know. Sits between something Roscoe likes to eat and a place where Roscoe likes to rest sometimes. Yeah, no, I got that. Search the place that was filled with happy memories but is now a little dull. What the fuck does that mean? Doesn't mean anything. Oh, maybe this? What's up there? Mum used to have a lot of pictures of me, her, and Dad, but now she only uses it for works. Ah, okay, that must be it. Can you search Mum's bulletin board? And then we look under the cabinet. Nailed it. My poor, poor plants. It was just nothing to stop Roscoe from going at them. Maybe I should have kept cacti instead. Anyway, moving on. Look inside the place you have to open every weekday morning. Place you have to open every weekday morning. Maybe our uniform drawer? And look under the thing that's a bit wobbly thanks to Roscoe, but I can still use for now. No new rooms have opened up. And then our uniform's in the top drawer. And then we want to... bit wobbly we can still use for now. Must be the chair? Oh no, wait, maybe it's the desk. This is where Mum does all her work. At first she used to leave her laptop on the desk when she went to work. One day, me and Roscoe were playing fetch. He jumped onto her desk, and in his excitement pushed the laptop down and almost broke it. Ever since, she's always kept her laptop inside the shelf. Roscoe loved to chew out Mum's desk and chair. She finally had her chair replaced with a plastic one. The desk is still wooden though. It must be the desk, right? Nailed it. That's just logical though. What's just logical, Algie? Having Roscoe meant changing plants, furniture, cushions, TV remotes, you name it. Still, I'd do it all over again if I could. Oh, that's a nice thought. Pick the place where Roscoe would settle down once he was too big for your lap. That, not leaving your laptop on top of your desk. Is it? Cats and dogs that like to jump up there. I guess. I guess most other people's cats do like to knock things off. My cat has never been like that. Siamese just don't seem to have that instinct as far as I've had dealings with them. But yeah, I guess cats do like to do that. Of course, dogs don't know what they're doing half the time. They like their entire back half, their butt is just completely numb, and they're never aware what it's doing. They're just swinging around, knocking everything over. They're like giant trucks. Tell you what, so grateful for having a MacBook though. Delilah was just a little puppy because it meant that the charging cable was just magnetic. There was nothing like clicking it in. And the amount of time she yanked it out and stuff, just running around like a Fruit Loop. Check the place where Roscoe would settle down once he was too big for your lap. So, okay, that could be either floor mat or this chair out there. I'm gonna have to check my chair. Remember, I always had this chair. Might be the desk. My study desk. It's where I keep my school books. I hate my school books. At the start, when Roscoe was just a puppy, every time I sat down on the chair to study, he would jump onto my lap, curl up, and go to sleep. I had to sit still so as to not wake him up. He grew up a little. He'd just curl up and sleep under my chair while I was studying. Okay. Okay, so check under the chair. Then do the thing that we did, every once in a while, which would make Roscoe run and climb onto your bed. Oh, fill the bath water. Fill the bath. See, they couldn't even bother creating a model where the bathtub is full of water. Oh god, bath day. The worst day in the world for everyone. He'd always cling to your bed sheets really hard when we tried to pull him off the bed. The bigger he got, the harder it was to do so. Though I do miss those days. In the end, he was too weak to protest or fight, and it was really sad. Wow, Mom, you're being a real fucking bummer. Search the thing that, when emptied by Roscoe, makes the areas around it very messy. Then look at the things which we used to make reminders. Which we use to make reminders for ourselves. And it looks like we've got a new room. And it looks like the kitchen. So, get to the kitchen through Mom's room? This is a weird house layout. Yeah, through Mom's room. So if you're in the kitchen and you want to get to the lounge, you have to walk through Mom's room. That's weird. Ah, okay, this must be what we need to check that made a mess when it emptied. Look at the things we used to make reminders for ourselves. Is there magnets? Look at the stickers. Is that like a translation error? Or? Yeah, it was correct, but stickers? You use stickers to remind you of things? Garbage phase. The second worst phase after the let's shred the newspaper phase. Oh well, dogs will be dogs. Alright, now for clue number 26. You created a treasure hunt for a little girl with 26 clues. My god. It's not even an actual bedroom. Mum just put a bed in the hall and said, one day, I'll put you on the saddest scavenger hunt. Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering if Mum's medication wasn't like antidepressants, or maybe it was something a bit more stronger, like antipsychotics or something, because this is getting a bit strange. Or maybe it's something, maybe she has like some weird compulsion to, maybe this isn't the first treasure hunt we've been on. Maybe Mum makes us do this every day. And she just like uses it to vent all her sadness at us about things. Like maybe before Roscoe died, we were doing treasure hunts about like how our dad left us and things like that. Maybe this is just Mum's way of dealing with things, just putting it all on us via the form of treasure hunts. Alright, now for clue number 26. I'm beginning to think this might be might be going a little overboard with this. Search the place where I make the things you love so much every Sunday. And check the place where we put the thing. A scavenger hunt about the time the tennis instructor didn't reciprocate feelings. Jeez. A scavenger hunt about that bitch that Dad ran away with. Check the place where we put the thing Roscoe was crazy about, so he wouldn't be able to reach it anymore, no matter how much he tried to squeeze himself. Check the place where we put the thing Roscoe was crazy about, so he wouldn't be able to, sorry for bumping the table, anymore, no matter how much he tried to squeeze himself. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to check this. This is our stove. Even though we are quite careful usually, one day Mum left the stove on without realizing it. She was about to leave for work. Roscoe could smell the gas leaking and started barking loudly in the kitchen. Thanks to that, Mum realized something was wrong and noticed that the stove was on. Every Sunday, Mum makes her delicious cookies in the oven. I love waking up to Sunday mornings to the smell of baked cookies. Inspect. Oh no, not inspect, I wanted to search. The thing that was crazy about. One more cupboard? Oh, I'm not going to search that. Mum uses the cupboard to keep wine. She doesn't drink much, and it's mainly meant for guests. What are these little square things? Food bowls. That's an interesting behavior. Blue bowls. He'd only eat from something that he'd recognize. I could imagine a dog doing that. But I wonder what would cause it to think like that. No one else is allowed to eat from these bowls, huh? They're not like the... I mean, I hope you keep them separate. You're not washing them together and stuff. Mom still treats me like a 5-year-old sometimes. Okay, well, we know she's not a 5-year-old then. Although that makes sense because she goes to school. What is the thing that Roscoe loves so much? Inspect. Funny notes and jokes Mum and Dad used to leave for each other and me. But now Mum only leaves us 6 grocery lists and other reminders here. No matter how hard he tried to squeeze. There's all of Mum's clothes in it. She also keeps Roscoe's medicine, which she hated to take. Check the place where we put the thing Roscoe was crazy about, so he wouldn't be able to reach it anymore, no matter how much he tried to squeeze himself. Squeeze himself. Maybe I'm reading too much in it. Okay, let's try searching this and see if that does it. No, it doesn't do it. Hang on, I might have done that in the wrong order. Okay, yeah, there's no plates there to search. Okay. Now maybe this? No, that's not it. Wait, search the plant, search the plant. Was I doing the wrong thing? Wait, that's a microwave? Oh, it's a microwave oven. Normally that's a normal oven. A top of shelf or fridge? Yeah, but there's nothing to click there. There's no items, like... Did he search the microwave? Might have clicked the wrong thing. Let's try this now. No, okay, it's not the plant. It's definitely not the plant. No matter how much he tried to squeeze. Okay, so let's search this again. That's primed. Ah, shit. Managed to fix one thing, but break another? What did you manage to fix, at least? Big Heidi? What did he love so much? That no matter how much he tried to squeeze. So your kid's room is far away from your router. Okay. What was Roscoe crazy about? No, it wasn't this. And the Wi-Fi adapters are just too unreliable and weak. Okay, so you managed to finally set up your ancient Wi-Fi router to act in WISP mode. Not sure what WISP mode is, but continue. Must be something in the kitchen, right? I don't think we've seen anything else around here. Nope, nothing there. Roscoe loved to chew the legs of our dining chairs. It drove Mom crazy because she really loved these chairs. In the end, he only stopped because he was too ill. Okay, weird that I have to click on the table to learn about the chairs, but whatever, game. Which means you have the router in their room that connects to the existing Wi-Fi network with its much stronger antennas and distributes that through its LAN ports. Ah, okay. So now they're getting a decent connection. So they're using LAN ports. They're connected physically to but that cable runs to a Wi-Fi adapter, basically. So it's like a wireless internet service provider is what WISP stands for, is my guess. Or Internet Service Protocol. You hope the last part of the puzzle is Japanese origami? Ah, yes. That's a reference to The Secret World, as Astrid plays Secret World on Sundays and Secret World Sunday streams. Wall, modem, main router with Wi-Fi, their router receiving the Wi-Fi, LAN to their PC. Yeah. These days there are mesh things, etc., but that's different. So you have a separate Wi-Fi router, separate from your modem? It's not one unit? Because, I mean, my modem is my Wi-Fi router. Modem is my Wi-Fi router. I'll fucking search everything in this kitchen. Squeeze, like something. What would he be squeezing in? You've got a separate Wi-Fi router for Wi-Fi. Your modem is decent, but this one has 5 gigahertz and way stronger antennas. Also, it's Wi-Fi 6. But doesn't your modem need to be Wi-Fi 6 as well? So, like, you know, that's why I don't see. Well, no, you said though, because like it doesn't matter because internet isn't Wi-Fi 6 yet either. It's just locally that you need that Wi-Fi to be, because you use it for things like your headset. You solved a similar problem with the Ethernet over AC adapter things. Dixie put something in the house that looks kind of like a crab. It's for internet, but you don't know what it is. Ah. Yeah, that sounds like a modem. Looks like a crab. It sounds like some of the scary spider designs. You get 800 megabytes out of the 1 gigabyte at the wall outlet. It's pretty good. I mean, we've still got copper cables down here in my town. Yeah, you use it locally for VR headset reasons. So yeah, it doesn't matter what your modem does. Wait, oh, sink. This is our kitchen sink. We had a dish rag that Mum would use to clean the dishes after washing them. For some reason, Roscoe loved the rag, and he'd always try to snatch it from Mum. One day she got fed up and decided to throw the rag under the sofa in the living room. Even Roscoe couldn't get it out after that. Come to think of it, it's probably still lying there. What the fuck? Ew. Ew, what the fuck's wrong with these people? You threw a dish rag that presumably, you know, had food stains or something in it. That's probably why Roscoe loved it. You just threw it under your fucking sofa? What the fuck's wrong with you people? Okay, I guess we figured it out. So, okay, search the thing, and then we search under the sofa. So search that. This weird microwave oven that is where a normal oven would be. Who's using VR with a wire? Gross. Management for the rag. A shadow realm under the sofa. And then we look under here. Finally. Progress. Roscoe and the dish rag. A love story like no other. He'd just be lazing around, but the second one of us picked up the rag, he'd want it and just wouldn't let go. I don't think he ever forgave me for throwing it under the sofa. Which reminds me, I need to take it out sometime. You people are weird. An unfriendly rag, not a chum rag. I didn't read that as chum, to begin with. Big Hattie. Which reminds me, I need to take it out sometime. He doesn't make a sound when I squeeze him, but he's very cute, and I love him. Why don't you show him some love as well? That must be the cat, Mr. Whiskers, next to Mum's bed, which we already pressed once. But I guess we're supposed to go hug him now. Then rest yourself on the things that are a little wobbly now, thanks to Oscar. Oh, that'll be the dining room chairs. So let's hug Mr. Whiskers. That was the idea, to expose me as a pervert? Well, I was not exposed. If anything, you're exposing yourself. Nailed it. We're going to have to replace the dining chairs soon. You're a well-established pervert. We're going to have to replace the dining chairs soon. Roscoe really did a number on them. Shows the things that Roscoe wouldn't use because you weren't using similar. Okay, the white bowls. Now look under the thing that Roscoe would drag around the house when he was little just so he could sleep on it. Okay, that's the mat in our bedroom. Search the white bowls. Everyone knows you are? Well then, I'm just gonna have to give you. Let's see who I hit. Yes! There we go. I hit the right person. And then look under the mat. Nailed it. This treasure hunt is nothing. You're done hacking at your hair for now? You having hair trouble, are you, small honey rat? How cute was Roscoe when he was dragging the rug around the house? If only we'd taken a video of that. Okay, you're nearing the finish line, Kili. Just a few more clues. The next two things that you have to do might get you a little wet because they involve filling things with water. The first of these didn't really bother Roscoe much. Okay. He absolutely loathed the second one and tried to escape whenever he did it. Filling things with water. What can we fill with water? Can we fill the sink with water? Yes, we can. And then we fill the bathroom with water. He absolutely loathed the second one and would try to escape whenever he did it. Hey, that's definitely the bathtub. We've already filled with water once. But maybe it's the kitchen sink? Well, it could be flushing the toilet. Need to cut it a bit. That got too long and was getting in my eyes. Thinned out the rest because it... Yeah. Got thick hair, girl. Well, actually, I think most people are like, haha, gross pervert jokes. Then when they get to know me, it's like, oh, none of that was a joke. And as a shitposter, you don't know which you enjoy more. Well, you know. Like, I don't know, people who aren't gross perverts don't make gross pervert jokes. You know? Like, there are lines of decency. Your friendly local pervert. Okay, so try the toilet. Filling with water. It must be the sink in the kitchen now. The only other option. What am I doing? We can fast travel. It's already full of water. But let's fill it up with water some more. And we got the achievement Water Waster. And then fast travel back to the... thinning out the hair is the best. Your hair is like steel wire. There we go. Get it. I don't suppose you mind washing some of the dishes since you filled the kitchen sink with water already. No, this is not some elaborate scheme to make you do your chores. Anyway, on to the next clue. The dishes can wait for now. Pick the place in the kitchen that has things that you can only consume when you're older. Oh, wine. And look inside the place that can make you feel cold. Refrigerator. And there's so much of it. Always feels lighter once you thin it out. Easy to wash and dries quicker too. Yours apparently feels like husky fur, so I've been told. But that soft but coarse feel. Huh, okay. I have very fluffy, beautiful hair. That, I used to, when it's layered right, it sits like Farrah Fawcett. Yeah, it has all this golden glow to it when the sunlight hits it. My hair's probably my best feature. Yeah, wine? Why is she sending us to check the wine cabinet? Again, first the medications, then the dog medication, and now wine? Like, these are things that I should not be able to reach. Let alone places you are encouraging me to look. You've been told that your hair, when touched, feels like being brushed and caressed by the gods. Okay, who exactly told you that? I hope you just looked in the fridge and didn't eat the pastry I've kept there. We're supposed to share it tonight, remember? Alright, the next clue might be a little tricky, but I'm sure it won't be too hard for you. Search the place that Roscoe loves to climb on, and try to reach for things that are just out of his reach. That'll be the shelf in the bedroom. Then check the place where my carelessness almost cost us. If not for... that'll be the stovetop. The gas leak. Soft. Soft. So search the pot of plants. And then... all your hairdressers after they finish convulsing on the floor after starting to work on it. Okay. find that hard to believe, but I do believe that you believe it. There's a place that Roscoe loves to climb on. It'll be the bed, not the planets. There we go. They said it was the best orgasm they ever had. You don't believe it. You're too humble, of course. You haven't been a hairdresser in years, but they always said they could stuff cushions with it after trimming and thinning. Wow. I'm not sure that I've ever had hairdressers compliment me. Mind you, I'm not very talkative. I don't talk much to the hairdressers. Maybe they're all just too stunned by how amazing my hair is to tell me. They're all too afraid of upsetting me and me taking my business elsewhere. Although I also haven't been to a hairdresser in quite a few years now. I mostly cut my own hair. At least I did last time once it had gotten too long. Just tied it up into a ponytail and cut that ponytail off. And it worked out pretty well. Just a couple minor adjustments I had to make, but yeah, pretty good. Actually, in reality, they complain about how thick your hair is. I can't believe I had to specially make a shelf for my plants to protect them from Roscoe. It's such a pain to water them every day. Anyway, you watered them up there? Above your bed? What if water gets on your bed? Ew, I don't like that thought. But sure, it's nice looking, but it's a pain in the ass to work with. Okay. Search the things that I use to consume my morning dose of energy. Coffee cups. Otherwise, I'd be sleepwalking all day. And search the things that are reserved only for you and Roscoe. There are only 2 of these, and even I'm not allowed to use them, ever. Okay, that's blue. Blue bowls. You and Roscoe eating out of those bowls every night is the cutest thing in the world. It shows the special bond the 2 of you shared. Okay, time for the next clue. Search the things kept in the same place as Roscoe's medicine. And search through the things that I had to buy after what you and Roscoe did when your friends had come over. Those are the things kept in the same place as Roscoe's medicine. Okay, that's Mom's wardrobe. That'll be her clothes. Really? I always got told mine was great because they were sick of doing the same things with thinner hair. Their scissors would regularly get stuck. That's annoying for them. Oh, wow. And then search through the things that I had to buy after what you and Roscoe did when your friends had come over. Must be the cushions on the sofa. Yes, nailed it. Hey, Sungets! Welcome in. We're doing a longer stream tonight because the people have demanded it. It was a slow start today, but the people are here now and they're just eager for more stream. Just one more clue to go. You're almost there, Kili, and I'm so proud. I can't wait for you to find the treasure. Now for the last clue. Alright, we're almost there. We've almost done it. Search the place where your favorite things are kept that you try to take when you think I'm not looking. Okay, that'll be the cookies. And look at the things that you're under no circumstances allowed to touch without adult supervision. Oh, the knives. So, Sungets, how's your weekend been? How's your Monday going? Is it Monday for you yet? Yeah, it should be now. I think. Yeah, what are your plans for the week? Got anything special going on this week? What was this? Okay, cupboard. Okay, search that. Look from afar. That's funny. Again, why are you sending us to the knives? You just said that we're not allowed to touch them without adult supervision, and yet you're making me look at them. I know these past few days have been very hard, but I want you to know that it gets better. It was hard when your father left, but then we found Roscoe and everything got better, didn't it? You'll never stop missing him, but you'll have to remember that he'd want you to be happy. Go to the backyard and find the treasure. Mom. What is the treasure, Mom? What's the treasure? Is it another dog? Have you gotten us another dog? You got us 2 dogs. Oh, can't click on them, but they're following me. And we live in a void. Look at us. Look at this beautiful void we live in. Fuck the dogs. Let's leave them out there. You can just go back in. The treasure of the dog's grave. You can't believe it's Monday and the weekend happened actually. Just got up a moment ago. You've got like 4 books to read, so you'll be busy with that this week. Okay. The treasure of the dog's grave. Letter. Really open the letter in the chest. Say hi to Nico and Pochi? Nico and Pochi. Not Poochie, Pochi. They both needed a new home, just like Roscoe did when you found him. I thought maybe we could take them in? You'll never stop missing Roscoe, but at the same time, we wouldn't want you to stay sad. And while you will never forget him, it's important that you move forward. I'm sure it's what he'd want. So how about we just take care of these 2 and make some new memories, just as beautiful as the ones we made with Roscoe. Mom. There we go. We did it. Voxels, yes. This is a voxel-based game, or at least that's how they made it. It's not actually voxels, it's voxel-based geometry. Oh, that's Roscoe. Oh, it's Roscoe doing things, bringing him from the toilet. Okay, this is what Roscoe looked like. Okay, not how I was imagining him. I was imagining more like a red Labrador or something, or like a golden retriever maybe. Princess Roscoe. Yeah, I think actually I was imagining a dog more like Hermes. Maybe we should maybe I should gift this game to oh no, it's free. I don't need to. But maybe we should show this game to Princess sometime. It would definitely make her cry. But yeah, that was Kili's treasure.